The year is 2024. We celebrate progress and freedom, convinced that slavery is a relic of the past. But what if slavery simply evolved into invisible chains of debt, consumerism, and exhaustion? Most of us are trapped in a modern rat race, chasing survival rather than meaning. This isn't freedom. It's a system built on our compliance and fear. It's time to confront this reality. From childhood, we're told success is a straight path. Good grades, university, job, house, car. We're sold the idea that happiness comes from paychecks and possessions. But what if this pursuit keeps us tethered to a system that doesn't serve us? We work long hours, accumulate debt, and chase a lifestyle we can't afford. The rat race is a rigged game, extracting our time for the illusion of security. True fulfillment remains out of reach. The first step to freedom is recognizing you're not free. Awareness is the key to liberation. Once we see the system for what it is, we can start dismantling it. This path requires courage and a willingness to question everything. The journey begins with a single decision to stop being a passive participant. It's time to reclaim our lives. Most people today work to survive, not to thrive. We trade our time for paychecks that barely cover expenses. This is financial servitude, modern indentured servitude. Chronic stress and anxiety keep us tethered to jobs and lives we don't love. We were promised happiness through hard work, but many live in quiet desperation. The system keeps us dependent, struggling to make ends meet. It's time to question the life we've been sold. Debt is the invisible handcuff of modern slavery. From student loans to credit cards, we're encouraged to borrow for everything. Debt keeps us financially beholden, working longer hours just to stay afloat. It limits our choices and dictates our lives. The system is designed to keep us in debt. High interest, stagnant wages, rising costs. We become slaves to our obligations, not our dreams. Escaping this cycle is possible, but first, we must see the trap. Our economy thrives on endless consumption. We're told happiness is found in things, not experiences. This cycle of spending and debt keeps us on a hamster wheel, never satisfied. We sacrifice time and energy for possessions that don't fulfill us. True happiness comes from relationships, passions, and purpose, not material goods. It's time to redefine what a rich life means. Living for the weekend is a symptom of deeper dissatisfaction. We cram joy into 2 days, enduring the rest just to escape. This cycle shows we're not fulfilled by our work or lives. We deserve lives we don't need to escape from, filled with purpose and joy every day. Let's create work that fulfills us, not just pays the bills. The system normalizes debt, starting with student loans and credit cards. We're lured into lifestyles we can't afford, trapped by monthly obligations. Working to pay off yesterday's spending leaves no room to dream. This dependency is by design. The system needs you indebted and compliant. But there is another way. Freedom starts with questioning the rules. When not working, we're distracted by endless entertainment and social media. These distractions numb us, keeping us from questioning our reality. Advertising fuels our insecurities, pushing us to consume more. Every hour lost to mindless scrolling is an hour given to the system. Reclaim your attention. Use it to build your own life. Relying on a single job makes you vulnerable and compliant. Specialization keeps you replaceable and afraid to take risks. This dependency is a control mechanism. Diversify your income, develop new skills, and build your own safety net. That's how you reclaim your freedom. The system's education trains obedience, not independence. We're taught to memorize, not to question or innovate. Financial literacy is ignored, keeping us dependent and unaware. This isn't accidental, it's deliberate. But knowledge is power. Educate yourself and you can break free. Reclaiming your time is the first step to escaping the rat race. Track how you spend your hours. See where your time really goes. Make conscious choices, prioritizing what matters most. Invest time in growth, passions, and loved ones. Every hour wasted is an hour lost to the system. Live with intention. Make each moment count. The system thrives on your financial ignorance. Educate yourself about money, budgeting, saving, investing, and income streams. Challenge the myths about debt and consumerism. Financial literacy empowers you to make informed choices. There's a wealth of information to help you build a new reality. Take control. Create a life of abundance and freedom. So here's the thing. The system really encourages you to accumulate liabilities. These are things that cost you money, like debt, depreciating assets, and, well, all those unnecessary expenses that seem to creep up on us. But it's time to shift your focus, honestly, to building assets instead. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, like investments, income-generating businesses, and valuable skills. You'll want to start by evaluating your spending habits. Take a good look and identify areas where you can cut back on unnecessary expenses and then redirect that money towards building assets. Maybe consider downsizing your lifestyle, living below your means, and investing the difference. It's also a good idea to explore different asset classes. Things like stocks, real estate, and businesses. Make sure you educate yourself about the risks and rewards associated with each one, and choose investments that actually align with your risk tolerance and financial goals. And just remember, building wealth isn't about getting rich quick. It's about making smart financial decisions over time, consistently investing in assets that generate income and appreciate in value. Ultimately, it's about creating a solid financial foundation that supports your dreams and aspirations. Now, while it's important to break free from the system's control, you can actually use it to your advantage, at least in the short term. Instead of seeing your 9-to-5 job as a dead end, think of it as a means to fund your escape, to generate the capital you need to build a life of freedom. So, maximize your income from your job. Negotiate for higher pay, maybe take on some additional responsibilities, or seek out opportunities for advancement. The more you earn, the faster you can save and invest, which will really accelerate your path to financial independence. But here's the key: live below your means, even if you get a raise or a promotion. Avoid lifestyle inflation, that tendency to spend more as your income grows. Instead, direct any additional income towards building assets and funding your escape. Just remember, your job is a tool, a stepping stone on your journey to freedom. Use it wisely, maximize its potential, and then, when the time is right, transition to a life designed on your own terms. One of the most powerful ways to break free from financial dependence is, honestly, to create multiple income streams. Relying on a single source of income, like a job, is risky. There's just no way around it. Diversifying your income sources provides financial security and gives you the freedom to pursue your passions without being solely reliant on a paycheck. So, explore different avenues for generating income. You might start a side hustle, try freelancing, invest in dividend-paying stocks, or even create and sell digital products. The possibilities really are endless, and many of them can be pursued alongside a traditional job. Start small, focusing on one additional income stream at a time. As you gain experience and confidence, you can gradually add more income sources, building a diversified portfolio of income-generating assets. And remember, the goal isn't to be busy all the time. It's about creating financial security and, most importantly, freedom of choice. Multiple income streams provide a safety net, allowing you to pursue your passions, take risks, and live life on your own terms. The system has, honestly, sold you a really narrow definition of success, one built on material possessions, social status, and, well, relentless achievement. It's a definition designed to keep you trapped on the hamster wheel, forever chasing after something just out of reach. But, it's time to redefine success on your own terms, to prioritize freedom, fulfillment, and living a life that's truly aligned with your values. Forget the fancy car, the McMansion, the designer clothes. True success is not about keeping up with the Joneses. It's about living a life that feels authentic and meaningful to you. It's about having the freedom to choose how you spend your time, who you spend it with, and what you contribute to the world. It's about prioritizing experiences over possessions, relationships over transactions, and personal growth over external validation. It's about finding joy in the simple things, connecting with your passions, and making a positive impact on the world around you. This shift in perspective, it requires a conscious uncoupling from the system's definition of success. It means letting go of the need to impress others, of chasing after external validation, of measuring your worth by your bank balance or your job title. It's about embracing a more holistic and fulfilling definition of success, one that prioritizes freedom, joy, and living a life of purpose. So, time is honestly the most valuable currency you have, and you can choose to either spend it or invest it. The system, it really encourages you to spend your time on things that don't truly matter. Working long hours at jobs you dislike, chasing after material possessions, numbing out with mindless entertainment. But it's time to start investing your time in things that bring you joy, that nourish your soul, and that create a lasting legacy. Invest your time in relationships that matter, spending quality time with loved ones, nurturing meaningful connections, and building a supportive community around you. Invest your time in personal growth, learning new skills, exploring your passions, expanding your knowledge, and becoming the best version of yourself. Invest your time in experiences that enrich your life, traveling to new places, trying new things, stepping outside your comfort zone, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. Remember, time is a finite resource. Every minute you spend on activities that don't serve you is a minute you can't get back. So, choose to invest your time wisely in things that bring you joy, that align with your values, and that create a life of meaning and purpose. The world is changing at an unprecedented pace, and the system, with its rigid structures and outdated paradigms, is really struggling to keep up. This creates both challenges and opportunities. It's time to embrace resilience and reinvention, to become adaptable, resourceful, and capable of thriving in a world of constant change. Cultivate a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. View setbacks as temporary detours, and believe in your ability to adapt and succeed in any situation. Develop a diverse skill set, acquire new skills, learn new trades, and diversify your income streams. The more adaptable and resourceful you are, the less reliant you'll be on any one system or structure. Embrace lifelong learning. Make a commitment to continuous learning, to staying ahead of the curve, and to adapting to the ever-evolving demands of the world. Remember, change is inevitable. Those who embrace it, who are willing to adapt and reinvent themselves, are the ones who will not only survive, but thrive in the years to come. This is not a time for complacency. It's a time for courage, creativity, and a willingness to forge your own path. We've seen how the system manipulates us, using debt, distraction, and dependency to keep us trapped. But there's a path to freedom, self-awareness, financial literacy, and the pursuit of true fulfillment. The choice is yours. Remain a cog in the machine, or break free and create a life of purpose and meaning. You have the power to reclaim your time and build a life that reflects your values. The journey to freedom can feel daunting, especially alone, but you don't have to do it alone. There's a growing movement of people waking up to the reality of modern slavery, supporting each other, sharing experiences, and learning together. Don't be afraid to stand out and forge your own path. The more who choose freedom, the weaker the system's grip becomes. The time for change is now. Take the first step.